Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 27 of your Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode, as today it is going to be a big episode as we're getting through year 6 with a lot of new people on the team. We have a new defenseman on the team named Brady Skjei. Not just that, we're also going to be trading for somebody today, and we also have a new starting coach, which our new head coach, which will be definitely making the team a little bit different, and Lucas Trevecca, who fits the squad pretty damn good. 69%. He fits mostly everybody, and I'm really happy about that. Trevecca has 5 years left on his contract. He should be an especially well coached. Then we also have Riley Bauer, and then we also have Claude Giroux as our assistant coach. So we're looking pretty good this year. I'm really excited to see where this team will take us this upcoming season. Should be a really fun year to go through. Not just that, we're also going to have to make some deals because we're low on salary cap this year, and with that, we are looking a little bit bleak on the squad this year. So we're going to be making some trades and stuff like that, as we have $4.5 million right now if we don't have any depth people in the lineup, of course. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to sign a couple players to the team. We need about 2 players to be added to our forward group. And I was looking through a lot of people. There wasn't very many people that actually had good players to go trade after. There was a couple teams. You had the New York Islanders with Andreas Lee and Josh Hosang. But in the end, you pick these guys up, and you're trading away a lot of value to pick those guys up when we don't have the fucking trade or the value to do that. And then whenever there was a guy that was low, it was really expensive. So we have a couple people that we're going to do some trades with, and that's the first of all is the Vegas Golden Knights. And we're going to be looking at Anthony Duclair. Now over his past couple of years, he's never really had an especially well season. 22 points last year with Colorado. But he hasn't had an especially well season since probably about the first year when he was with the Ottawa Senators there, where he had 24 points. But ever since then, he's just kind of dropped off the face of the earth, hasn't really gotten a chance. But we're going to pick him up because he can play on the top 6 lines, and he's going to be that nice depth piece for the Chicago Blackhawks, which we're going to need. And that's just plain and simple. We're going to need a little bit of a depth piece for the team. In return, we're going to trade them not Gore because he's almost ready. DePenta, who's definitely not going to be ready for a bit. And then Avasankanov, we're going to be trading him as well for Duclair. We'll pick up a couple picks in return because I know we could probably pick up a couple of picks in return. We'll pick up a 5th, 6th, and a 7th for Anthony Duclair. There we go. So Anthony Duclair will be part of the Chicago Blackhawks now, which helps us out a bit with our depth now, which, he's not going to cost very much either, which is very nice. The next team that we're going to make a deal with was for some more depth and some more experience, I guess we were going to look at. Maybe even Sidney Crosby would be deadly to pick up, fucking Sid the Kid. But since we're probably never going to have enough money and we're going to have to fork out a fork and a dime just to get him, we're not going to be doing that type of deal. We are going to be going for somebody depth-wise for offense again. And I feel like Alexander Radulov would be that perfect guy. 2 years at 2.150. But, you retain that salary cap a bit. You have a guy that consistently can score some goals for you on the power play and stuff like that. And, that wouldn't be a bad idea. We already have a lot of defensive guys, so I'm not really too worried about that factor. Josh Levy had a great season offensively. So I don't know who to go after. It's either a Tyler Johnson. We're looking for a playoff performer. That's what we're really, to put it in that fact, we need a playoff performer that can really perform well. Tyler Johnson could be that guy. How about Radulov? How's Radulov looking statistical-wise in the playoffs? 15 points, yeah. You know what, Radulov, you're going to be our guy that we're going to pick up. And then we're just going to retain half that salary cap because there's no way we're going to be paying that man that amount of money. So we're going to get Radulov, and then maybe even we could pick up somebody else. I wouldn't mind doing that either. Josh Levy was a guy that I was liking the look at there. I don't think I wouldn't. Brian Dumoulin, we do need a top 6 defenseman. And Brian Dumoulin is a massive defenseman there, I think, for the team. Or we go, oh yeah, Thomas Hickey, it's even more expensive. I think everybody out there is going to be pretty fucking expensive. So Brian Dumoulin, if we could get you guys to just retain it just a bit, by like a $1 million, that'd be perfect in my mind. We'll trade you guys Gore, then some draft picks as well, and a 3rd, and then 2nd and a 4th of next year. We will also pick up some picks from you guys in return, and a 5th And that. Will this go through? It gets rejected. So we'll take a couple picks off. That gets rejected. So, of course, we knew that was going to be the factor of this. That was easily going to be rejected. We'll trade another pick of second round in a couple years ahead of time. And it's going to take a bit because we have the retained salary caps that needs to be taken into consideration. There we go. The new players are joining on the squad now, boys. We're really filling up the squad depth-wise. But I feel like we're going to have a good year this year. I feel like it's going to be a very fun year. Duclair, I would like up on the main lineup. That's going to be my personal preference. We're going to send down a defenseman. Two, Dumoulin, Pysyk. That's going to be a good top 60 core. I'm really excited to see where that will take us defensively. We're going to have to pick up some depth players. But overall wise, we're not looking like a bad team this year to start things off. So let's take a look and organize the lineups here. Timo Meier, I want him up on that second line. That's obvious. Radulov's going to fit perfect on that second line. Radulov, Toews, and then Hartman. And then you got Fortin, Tierney, and Patan. I mean, that's looking pretty damn good. I'm really excited the way that the lineups are turning out for your Chicago Blackhawks. I mean, Duclair, perfect depth pickup. Radulov, another perfect depth pickup that could score you some big goals. And they're two perfect guys that really fits the squad. And, I mean, I'm really excited about that. I'm really happy. He even plays better on the first line, apparently. Then you also got Radulov. He plays pretty good on the second line. But, I mean, that lowers the second line a little bit. Now, defensively, Dumoulin and Pysyk don't get that jump up. But, I mean, we get a nice defenseman in Brian Dumoulin, which I'm really excited to have on the team. I mean, if we do that wise, we could get a 1+. But, I mean, that's just a 1+. That's not getting us really anywhere very much. So, anyways, we'll go with the starting lineup and stuff like that. And DeBrincat, Dak, Kane, Meier, Strome, Duclair. That should be all good to go. And we'll start the year off, boys. Let's get this season started. We do need to keep the draft picks going here, though. We did trade away a lot of draft picks, but we're trying to go in for the playoffs. And that's one thing that we got to learn is to stop spending all our draft picks. But we got a pretty good amount this coming up. And then next year, I mean, deep picks. I mean, 7th, 6th, and 5th. We're deep on that. But otherwise, we're pretty shit. We're trying not to trade that first-round draft pick this year. That's a pick that we need to keep. So if we're doing good, we're just going to keep the team the way that it is. And that's just going to be plain and simple this year. This is to keep the team the way that it is. If we need to go out and trade a couple of players, then we'll go out and do that. But for right now, we just need to keep the team the way that it is. Because if we do, then it's just going to go full shitty. And we really don't want that right now, guys. We just want to keep the team the way that it is. And we did good with this team last year. I know we got a little bit worse because we lost Brendan Perlini. But depth-wise, I feel like we're very strong this year. I feel like we could have a very good year in the playoffs. And I feel like if we just build the team and go with it, and Lucas Trevecca just does his shit right with this team, I feel like we could definitely go, very deep in the playoffs, which I'm hoping we can do. That's my one goal this year, is to go pretty deep in the playoffs once again this year. And possibly make it out of the third round. Oh my god, there's Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, bro. Fucking hell. That would be so nice to have on the team. He would be a bloody beast to have as a goalie. But we got Matt Murray. We cannot be trading away Matt Murray right now. He's on a nice contract. Plus, he's on no movement clause, so we really can't do anything with Matt Murray right now. So, we're just going to get up to the 15th of November. We'll get everybody signed. Actually, I don't know why I did that, because we're going to have to throw all these prospects in the lineups anyways. So, we'll quickly do that. Ooh. But Kavanagh is going to be my backup here soon. We're developing into our backup, right? Because he's 74 overall, 22 years old. He's going to be our backup goaltender here soon. So I don't see the point of trading one of our goalies that is going to be a future backup for the team when we've been pretty shitty in the draft-wise. We haven't been so lucky. I mean, well, that's the thing, too. We traded all our picks. We literally, each and every year we get a draft pick, it's been traded away. Like, we have never really kept a hold of any of our picks. So I feel like the smart thing to do right now is sign anybody that we need to get for contract extensions. Like, I'm going to automatically sign Anthony Duclair to a contract extension just in case, like, we have a mad good year. I could do another 3 years for you, for sure. Another 3 years. Kane. We'll wait for you because you might lower your salary cap a bit lower. Ryan Harmon, he says no. Duclair, we want to... Oh, never mind. Oh, because we... Fuck, yeah, we trade for him. We'll have to worry about Duclair much later on. We'll worry about him once we hit trade deadline, and hopefully we can get a nice deal for Anthony Duclair, because I would like to keep him on the team. He's a good player. I feel like he would definitely be a player that could be huge for the team. I mean, they're doing pretty good on the second line right now, and if Duclair keeps continuing that success, I feel like we got to have a very good team. So power play-wise, we need to organize this. That's definitely a big thing. So Kane there, Dak there. I'm liking the 3+. But DeBrincat, would that... keep it the same? Yeah. Oh, no, we need Strom there. DeBrincat could for sure play there on the 1T. And then Radulov could play the 1T there. And then that's looking pretty good. 4-man power play. Kane up there. And then how's DeBrincat would look? No, about the same. Yeah, that works for me. Dak, Radulov, that works for me. Toews, Tierney, Scherf, Hartman, Fortin. Yeah, that works for me as well. Dumoulin, Pissick. I feel like fucking Ballquist would be better defensively. Because, I mean, Ballquist has been developing better defensively. And I feel like he could be a pretty good guy to have in the lineup. So, Ballquist with Dumoulin. We'll just put him alongside of a very good defender. So, he's not playing with the shittiest of defenders. Would that make it lower? Yeah, that would make it way lower if we play Brady Skjei with Dumoulin on the 3-man. So that's looking a lot better. Let's get the AHL lineups all ready to go, and then we can get the season simulation underway, and then we can get the season done and over with. A2 Ratu, I'm really excited that hopefully this guy can develop nicely and could be one of our guys that we throw in the starting lineup. He's one of our first-round draft picks, and I think that's going to be our main forte this year, is keeping that first-round draft pick this year, and we need to stop trading away so many picks. Because of the fact that we have so many problems with keeping the team together and having to go after somebody because of salary cap issues. It's been that way since we started this franchise mode, where we just constantly have fucking people expiring on contracts and stuff like that and having to re-sign them at such bad times. It's been getting rougher, and it's getting rougher every single year for the Blackhawks here, but we got to bring that cup in sooner or later for this damn team. It's going to come in sooner or later, but hopefully this year is the year. We got a new head coach in Lucas Trevecca, brand new starting defenseman. We got a brand new starting forward course, so hopefully this team can really perform to the way that we need it to perform, and that's the best hockey that we're going to play yet this year. And hopefully we can, boys. That's what we're really hoping for. We're really hoping for an explosive starting to the season, and that's what we're seeing now. 3-1-0 to start the season off. That's what I want to see, boys. We just need to keep playing consistent hockey and getting those W's, right? That's what we need this year. And we know the Dallas Stars and we know the St. Louis Blues are going to be up there. We beat the Stars in the playoffs last year, so if we're able to do that again and just continue the success that we're having, I feel like we could have a very, very deep run in the playoffs this year. If we have Duclair and Radulov playing great, because if we had those two guys playing great this year, I feel like the sky's the limits right now for this team. Is already, look at this, 11-2 to start the 12-3. Oh my lord, the Blackhawks are coming into the season ripping shit up. The Blackhawks, they are a devastating team running through the Central Division right now. 14-4. Kane with 28 points. He is just putting up mad points right now for the Blackhawks. Let's take a look at this shit. Let's take a look at who's leading the team. You got Kane with 28, DeBrincat 21, Strom with 19, Meier Radulov up there with 15. Duclair not doing too bad. He has 9 points on the season, and I mean, he's a plus. So that's nice to see. And he's helping Toews and Harmon get some points there with Radulov, so that's nice. Defensively, Ballquist, Hanifin are playing great. Skjei, Dumoulin. Tell me, guys, if I was saying his name wrong. I might be, just to let you guys know. And don't bully me if I am saying his name wrong, because majority of the time, I'm always saying the names wrong. It's usually how it goes. But anyways, do I have all rotate Scully on or off? Will be the real question, because Laurent Brossoit is not playing very many games. So, yeah, it's on. All right, sweet. So let's keep on simulating. Let's get over to the trade deadline, because, I mean, if we're playing this good, might as well just keep on simulating. This year will probably be pretty automatic. I don't even know if we're going to make any deals, because we don't have the assets to go and make a deal. Plus, we don't have the picks, since we practically trade away all our picks that we actually had this year's. draft. The only pick we really have is the first. So unless we want to trade away the first for another year rental like we did last year and like we've done in the past years, I don't know. We have a really good team this year. Lukas Treveka has really made this team into a mad good team. 19-4-1. This team is mad good, boys. Excuse me. I've never seen this team play like this, ever. And over the years of Drew being coach for the Chicago Blackhawks, and he's had a good reign as a coach. Like, Drew was a fantastic coach. He just wasn't getting it done for me. He wasn't winning me that cup that we wanted. And Lukas Treveka steps in with this new Chicago Blackhawks team, seeing that there's a little bit of depth issues. He takes the team and makes it a 22-5-1 team. Like, Duclair is playing hella good right now. 17 points in 28 games. He's going to set career highs this year the way that he's playing. Dylan Strom's playing fantastic. Timo Meier, that new second line. I mean, Radulov, he's playing fantastic depth-wise for us as well. 19 points this year with Toews and Hartman. That is just great fucking hockey. We are really stepping it up. Like, we're playing better hockey than we have in the past recent years. In recent years, we played like shit. This is going to be the best team we've had in a long fucking time. And that's what we've been waiting for. It's what we've been waiting for a while now. Is for finally this team to just start playing some good hockey. And big victory against the LA Kings and the Oilers. We haven't even hit 10 losses yet. And we're in fucking December, boys. We are wrecking shit. 28-6-1. This is a demolition derby. This is the literal definition of a demolition derby. We are kicking ass. New coach, new life here in fucking Chicago, man. 36-1. We're 30-7. That is ridiculous, boys. What fucking hockey we are playing. Oh my lord. Kane with a separated shoulder. That is a huge injury right there. We lose our all-star and Patty Kane. I mean, I think we should be fine. He is our leading goal scorer. We could take a couple losses right now since we have a huge fucking advantage right now as we're way up there in first place. We do need to call up a forward. We haven't really dealt with very much injuries this year. It's been a pretty quiet year injury-wise, but we will throw in Mikko Salamaki into the lineup with Dak. Fucking, I'm so glad we signed him to a contract extension. He's point per game this year. He's going to have a mad good year, Kirby Dak. And we're hoping that he can have a mad good year leading into the playoffs. We're hoping that everybody can play really good this year in the playoffs. Because this is probably our last hoorah with Toews. I mean, 36 years old. He's getting up there, man. He's starting to drop, right? This is going to be our last year with our big hoorah for this year's playoffs. Dmitry Orlov, do we have him? No, he still has that 1 year no movement clause, I'm pretty sure. If I'm exactly right, we still have him for another year. So we're going to have to deal with that. So, where's A2 Ratu? We'll throw him up onto the first line. I don't like any minuses on my lineup. There we go, boys. Let's keep on the simulation going here for the Chicago Blackhawks. 61 points for Kane. What a fucking ridiculous season for that, man. He's going to miss a month, but fuck, is he ever playing great. Fuck, this team is just ever playing so great for me, man. It's been a crazy start to the season as we finally hit above 10 losses. But, man, we're ripping it up. We don't lose very many games. We're winning a lot. And this is the type of year we've been waiting for. This is the year we've been waiting for to really step our shit up and play some good hockey. And Travis Hammond going to Ottawa. I don't think there's really going to be any depth people that we're going to really pick up for this Chicago Blackhawk team to really push us over the best team in the league. Because I'm pretty sure we're still stuck with Dmitry Orlov. Plus, I mean, you can't hate Anthony Duclair right now. This kid, we picked him up and he's playing absolute fucking fantastic. Radulov, I mean, we're having a bunch of players play really great right now, and I'm happy about it. I'm happy with the way that this team is playing. We are playing some of the best hockey that we possibly can right now. Sorry, guys. I'm just checking to see when... yeah, we still have 1 more year no movement clause with Dmitry Orlov right now. So we're still stuck with him for 1 more year. And then we got that 1 year no trade clause. We're stuck with him, but, I mean, we could roll on it, but, I mean... He's not going to roll it because the way that we've been playing right now. We're 37-9-3. I don't think anybody's going to want to waive their no movement clause if you're playing this fucking good. we'll have to wait until next year to get rid of Dmitry Orlov. But right now, we're going to keep him on the team, and we're playing really good right now. We have a huge lead. It's not going to be a close race for the top. It's our title for sure to place first place in the division. Maybe even first place in the entire fucking NHL this year. Adam Ernie for A2 Ratu and a first. Fuck that shit. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. We're going to keep the way that the team is this year, because in past years we have went all out and we traded for players, and it just has never panned out for us. We have went all out every single year. It says we have never had luck going all out. We're going to keep the team the way that it is. And Tom fucking Wilson, eh? Let's take a look at that. 3.250. Perfect for my bottom six lines. He's a big fucking presence, but I don't want to trade A2 Ratu. So, sorry, Flames, we're not doing that. We got Hartman. If we keep Hartman fucking healthy, as we're getting some big injuries right now. If we keep everybody healthy, I feel like we could have a very good playoffs. Now we're starting to fucking injuries are starting to stack on up for the team now. Jesus. And that's why we're going to go out there and sign some huge depth for the team this year, as we're going to go out there and pick up some huge players. We're also going to sign fucking Duclair to a contract, because I want to keep this man on the team now. He's just such a good player, just a supporting role character. He's like a Zach Cassian practically for my team here in Chicago. I knew that too. Once I seen fucking Anthony Duclair, I was like, this man is going to be a huge team player. 45, 13, and 4 for your Chicago Blackhawks. 76 points for Patty Kane. He's having a ridiculous season this year. As Timo Meier, look at that man. Timo Meier, 67 points. We picked this man up for a reason, and he's ripping it up. Season highs this year. He's breaking his old season highs from last year. I'm so glad we got him for 5.2 for the next 3 years. What a steal. Schramm, 67. DeBrincat, 65. Kirby Dax, 60. Toews, 38. Duclair, 35 points. 29 from Radulov. What a season, man. I'm speechless right now. Balquist, Hanifin, Skjei, all these guys are playing so bloody good. Matt Murray's having a great year. I mean, this team is just playing the best hockey that we could ever fucking possibly look at this year. Matt Murray, I mean, he's definitely not going to win the Vezina because of Vasilevsky, but he's playing probably some of his best hockey. Balquist, he's up there. I mean, best plus and minus in the entire league, probably. Almost. Hanifin and Balquist are up there for the best plus and minus, and an all-time rookie, or the all-time skaters. Kane's up there. I mean, if he didn't get injured, he would definitely be up there in number one alongside of McDavid. But what a season we are having with the Chicago Blackhawks this year. We are really stepping it up, and we're really playing some good hockey. Duclair, you deserve a fucking contract, buddy. You really fucking do, man. Where are you? You deserve a brand new, spanking new contract leading into next year. Because, like, fuck, bud, you're playing so good for us right now, man. Fuck, I will sign you for that. I will sign you for $3.85 million, for sure. We'll get you that contract. Wish we were able to sign him at the start of the season lap, but that's okay. A little bit cheaper, but, you know. Let's take a look at what we have for this year for depth to see if there's, like, anybody that we can really get that can really just be some low. Ooh, Shane Gurnish. I love this kid. This guy, every time I picked him up in my Edmonton Oilers franchise mode one time. This kid was a monster. I don't feel like trading away more fucking picks and rookies. You know what? Fuck it. We're just going to keep the team the way that we have. We got Mikko Salomaki. We got some depth players in the AHL. We got A2 Ratu that we're going to be using if we need to. Fuck it. We're going to get to the end of the season here, boys. We're going to get to the end of the season. We're just going to go with the flow. Fuck it. That's what we're just going to finish this year up. That's what we're going to focus on. Okay, boys? There we go. Duclair was an easy. There we go. Anthony Duclair has signed back with the Chicago Blackhawks. He's going to be staying on the team. That's huge that we're going to get that young guy back on the team. That's a guy that we want to keep. He's a big player for the future of this team. And to just keep the team going, right? I mean, that's what it's all about right now. Keeping that youth movement going. And Duclair, I mean, he is up there in age, but I mean, he's a cheap fucking second line guy. Real cheap. Right? 18 goals, 18 assists, 36 points. If he could do that every single year for me, I am happy with that. If he's helping Dylan Strome and Timo Meier put up season highs, I am fine with that. I'm happy if he's doing that every single year. I really fucking am. A2 Ratu can go up on the first line. We're almost about to hit 50 wins on the season. Jonathan Toews out with a back spasms. Hopefully he'll be right back in the lineup. we'll make sure that we don't implement him right back into the lineup right quick, because we want to have those guys nice and healthy for our big playoff run, right? Because that's what it matters the most, is we don't want to be starting off with any big injuries, because we've done that before. We lost Hartman for the entire playoffs last season, and we really don't want that to happen again. Kane with 92 points in 64 fucking games. What a season for Patrick Kane. What a season for this team. I mean, we hire a new coach in Lucas Trevecca, and he comes in and he really makes the team a big difference. We pick up Radulov and Duclair. We didn't know if these guys were really going to perform really well on the team. We didn't know if they were going to play real well with Hartman and Toews, or if Duclair was going to do really well. And Duclair has stepped up big time. 20 goals on this season. He's performed above expectations. Like, every expectation I had for Duclair and Hartman, or in Radulov, I had literally the lowest expectations on these guys. I was picking them up and thinking that I was going to have to jumble the lineup a shit ton. I didn't have to change the lineup once. We played that good all season long. Is that I did not have to change the lineup fucking once, boys. We're just going to leave Duclair out of the lineup for the rest of the season, because we do not need him being injured starting the season off. As we are 56-7-18. How well we're... This is the most points we've ever had in an individual season. Oh, fucking hell. No. No. What the fuck? Oh my fucking god, guys. Are you fucking shitting me? To start the fucking playoffs off, we gotta go up against the Colorado Avalanche, of course, but we lose Timo fucking Meier until fucking the 15th, and we lose Kane for the first fucking round of the playoffs. Fuck my ass, bro. What the fuck? The fuck was this ending, dude? And we have fucking Brady out with a fractured ankle out until April 17th. So we also miss him for majority of the start of the first round. Holy fuck. What the fuck happened? The team just took a huge fucking hit to the fucking gut. Jesus Christ, boys. So I guess, I mean, I don't want to make the first line so fucking bad, but Duclair, he stepped up big time for us this year. I feel like DeBrincat, Dak, and Duclair will be the first line. Hartman, Strome, Radulov, Tierney. Fuck me, boys. This is fucking rough, man. I need Brian Dumoulin up with Bachquist. Orlov. We need to have at least a boost there. Orlov with Bachquist. Dumoulin with Hanifin. Just so we can fucking not have one shitty pairing. Well, this is not the way we wanted to end the season off. It was such bad luck, too, right at the end of the season. Like, right at the last couple fucking games. We just get our asses beat in. Anyway, so let's take a look at the overall stats of the team this year. As Kane, 102 points. What a season. Dylan Strome, 89 points. Just another fantastic year from this young man, Dylan Strome. He's been almost point per game his entire career. He's been just a fantastic player for the Chicago Blackhawks ever since we've had him. And make that dynamic duo of DeBrincat and Strome. I mean, that was just a great line. Dak, I mean, what a fucking year this kid had. What a year. Setting career highs. Every year he's just been going up in points, and he really just had a fucking fantastic year this year. Duclair, what a year for him. Radulov, 38 points. What a year for that guy. He was just fantastic. Now we need the guys that we need the most in the playoffs. We're missing Brady to start the playoffs off. We're missing two of our other big point producers in Timo Meier and also Patrick Kane. So we're going to have to rely a lot on the Strome, DeBrincat, Dak, Toews. We're going to have to rely on a lot of the secondary assistance when we come into this year's playoffs. And hopefully we could be able to defeat the Colorado Avalanche, which we'll take a quick look at them. And we know that we're going to have to face up against one of the best offensive capabilities in the league, in Nate McKinnon. So he had 110 points this year. Goal-wise, Pax Pacioretty led the league in goals, which was a guy that we could have almost picked up on the team, but was way too much money. Quinn Hughes, he was up there. Adam Bachquist was also one of the best plus and minus in the league, but for Ryan McDonough and Victor Hedman, they were one of the best plus and minus in the league. And Matt Murray, we need you in the playoffs, buddy. You had a great year regular season-wise, almost putting up 50 wins. We need you during the playoffs, and you need to play some big hockey when we go up against the Colorado Avalanche in the first round. And it's going to be a fucking challenging team. It's going to be probably one of the most challenging opponents that we're going to have to go up against. I mean, that first line of Gabriel Landeskog, Nate McKinnon, and Mikko Rantanen, Your depth-wise, you took a little bit of a hit as you got Donskoy, Tyson Jost, and Andrei Burakovsky. Then you got Sasha Mutala, Nazem Kadri, and then Kevin Steenland. And then you got Caden Orpik, Nick Short, and then Nick Henry. So not the worst depth in the world, but not the best. Defensively, you got Bowen Bryam, Kale Maker, Ryan Ellis, Samuel Girard, Jake Gardner, and then Zach Whitecloud. And in goaltender-wise, you got Philip Grubauer. Scratch, you got Antonio Stranges. So another depth guy that's going to be able to come in the lineup. But, boys, I know we lost a lot of players in the injuries. Kane, Skjei, and Meier. But, boys, we need to step up, and we need to play the best hockey that we could possibly ever play when it comes to this playoffs. We need to win this series, boys, and we need to come out on top. If we could get out of this series with no injuries and those players that are injured come back, we are the fucking best team in the league, I think, if we do that. But right now, guys, I'm going to sign off. We're going to wait until we face off against the Colorado Avalanche in the first round of playoff action. But for right now, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.